Hi guys!
Hi, how are ya?
How's it going? This is Vanessa.
And I'm Alla.
From NessAlla. So we're wondering how you're doing on your 30-day challenge. If you're on the 30-day Kombucha Challenge, we'd love to hear more about what's going on in your body, what's going on in your brain, what's going on in your life, and all
Your
that.
ups and downs. Are you drinking soda still and kombucha? Are you drinking enough water? Have you had any highs and lows? Any funny experiences? We want to know all
tummy
about
troubles?
it.
Like to know.
Have you read a book in the toilet lately? Type of thing.
Right. We're very concerned about your DMs. No, we're not.
We're not.
So we're going to move on. We're going to talk about the SCOBY, where your kombucha actually comes from, the mother culture, symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. We have a couple different versions of it for you.
And they're super cool.
So behind us, we have our lovely 5-gallon glass container. Babies,
This is actually one of our first kombucha
brew vessels.
Our fermenting tanks that we started out with. And we like to have some SCOBYs growing in it at all times. And we can open
Just
it up.
for funsies, you know.
Open it up and scoop one out for you.
Whoa. Look at that mama. That's a mama.
She pretty.
So, turn it, whoa.
Whoa.
There's the bucket.
Isn't she pretty? So your SCOBY will take on whatever shape of whatever vessel you use. So if you use even a square vessel, it'll be square. And as you brew, when you first start brewing, they're kind of thin and see-through like that. And as it matures,
they get thicker and thicker and they attach to one another. There's many layers that happen.
as you can see,
You really, if you're not brewing huge vats of kombucha, you don't want your SCOBYs getting this big. That's too big. This is too many guys eating your sugars and stuff. So you want it about
half width
or
half
less
of that, yeah.
even. Like we can't even break this guy apart. Let's go for something different. Bye-bye. There's that one. So we brew in very large vats. And so ours come out very wide.
Manhole cover size.
Manhole cover size.
Peekaboo.
But this thickness is really good. It's, you know, it's not too thick, it's not too bad. You can see the yeast growth here. And it's not that much. This is very light. But other SCOBYs have more of a yeasty,
Brown sludgy
stuff on the back. That's usually formed on the bottom, and you see how the top is a lot smoother and more skin-like. So it's all very normal stuff. These are all healthy SCOBs.
So one of the things people always ask us is, how can I get a SCOBY? Where can I get a SCOBY? Well, you can A, buy one through us, or you can go to your neighborhood store and buy a bottle of NessAlla traditional oolong kombucha and grow your own. And you would put it in a mason jar like so, and put a little cloth over it.
A little rubber band to secure it, keep all the bugs out, you know.
And then let it sit for a couple weeks on your counter, and what you're gonna get is this little guy. Isn't he cute? So cute, so special. And this is really all you need to start your own batch of brew. And then you would just use the liquid that's left over, which is the starter tea, and you would pour both of these things.
And this one is about more the thickness that you're gonna get after a couple of weeks, about 2 weeks. This is more about 3 or 4 weeks, depending on the heat in your house and all those other wonderful factors. But you can grow your own, and then you just use all that.
Yep,
you're ready to go.
for your first brew. It's pretty awesome. They always regenerate. They always want to get bigger.
They always want to keep forming. And so if you leave a cup of kombucha out with a little bit of stuff in it, look at what happens. It keeps going. It keeps to produce.
Isn't it cute? And it's got little layers. Look at.
Hello. I am a wonderful SCOBY. I will make you very healthy. Hooray. We love our SCOBY.
Yes, and you know, you can just tear this apart and it kind of shows you the different layers. So it wants to regenerate. It'll grow in anything, even like a little drop will SCOBify.
SCOBify. So Take care of your SCOBYs. If you want to brew your own, there's all kinds of information online, or you can take one of our classes. We're doing a class at the West Side Willie Street Co-op on January.
The last Wednesday of January. I believe it's the 25th.
Yeah. It's there's a introductory class at 6 o'clock until 7 o'clock, and then 7:15
advanced brewers
to 8:15 for the advanced brewers.
So yeah, check it out. Write in, tell us how you're doing, and enjoy that kombucha month.
All right. Peace out.